Hey everybody, Mike with Enviroscape LA. Out here in Redondo Beach, there's a big giant renovation job we're doing. Now this landscape was done about 2 years ago. About 2 years ago. And it was just old grass, and the owners decided to go ahead and do like a more drought tolerant landscape, and that's what they got. But here's a couple of things I want to show you that you can see there's like dying plants here. So under more investigation, here's a couple of things I'm finding out. Number one, the installers installed, well, good thing they did, they installed drip irrigation. But the bad thing they did, the drip irrigation is supposed to be every 12 inches. This is actually about 2 feet. So it really should be every 12 inches, not every 24 inches. So unfortunately, they kind of missed out there. Another thing we found out is that you can only stretch these drip irrigation lines per manifold about 320 linear feet. Unfortunately, the drip irrigation here is, we found lines over 500 feet. So one reason plants were dying was they weren't getting water because there was too much of a demand for the little tiny bit of water that the valve puts out. So bottom line is, don't run a line of more than, say, 330 feet if you're doing the Rainbird Copper Shield drip at 0.6 gallon per hour, 12-inch spacing. And then another thing, weed fabric. And guess what we're doing with it? We're actually pulling it all out. You want to use weed fabric under gravel, but you never ever want to use it where you have living plants, because a couple of things happen. Number one, there's a symbiotic relationship between the mulch that you see here. That mulch actually brings bacteria and fungi that actually has a symbiotic relationship with plant roots. Well, that never happens if you have this weed mulch. And so the entire property we're spending days out here removing this stuff. And then number two, I noticed that one of the bad things about this is that each individual plant was planted, and then they put this weed fabric in around it. Well, the poor plant, as you can see right there, it's strangling. And one reason why this is dying or just about dead is because number one, wasn't getting the right water. Number two, it strangled the root system there. So every one of these plants is getting strangled, and was just going to get worse over time as the plants got bigger. So just some ideas on what to do and what not to do in the landscape. Hopefully we'll be able to remedy this. We'll bring a lot more natives in. We'll fix the drip irrigation, and we'll do a video afterwards. Okay, thanks for joining me. Some tips and ideas on making a more sustainable, regenerative landscape. Mike with Enviroscape LA signing off. Take care.